Hello everybody, Falcon SK here. Going to be talking about new board games and stuff like that, or people that are introduced to the board games. It came to my attention that one of my friends at work, we'll call her Sam, picked up a game called Exploding Kittens. I'm going to try not to because it's live. So playing games like Exploding Kittens is pretty cool. You can see different interactions with different people through games that have card interaction. Hey Elvis, how you doing? Long time no see. You can see me, I can't see you. So other games that I actually suggested to her, games like Unstable Unicorns. We do this. Unstable Unicorns. My lighting is terrible. Unstable Unicorns, you can find it at GameStop. You can buy it on. It's by Turtle Tea. Turtle Tea makes fantastic shirts, and this was a couple of years ago. There's a couple of expansions you can have for dragons and stuff. Not safe for work expansions, so other games that you can play with other people that you can find at bookstores too. One Night Ultimate Werewolf, one of my favorites. Download the app and you can play with, I think, the base box up to 16 players. One Night Ultimate Werewolf, some people have heard of Mafia or played Mafia, and you sit around, you have cards that tell you who you are. Let me just expose you. So you'll have different cards that tell you who you are while you're playing. Get my fingers out of the way. On the back, nobody knows who they are. You can download the app for free. Has our local Connecticut Eric Summerer doing the voice for the guy. Oh gosh, I keep saying it's terrible. You play the app. It tells you, everyone, close your eyes. And then the werewolves wake up, look for other werewolves. The goal of the game is to eliminate other players. The regular werewolf, you play until someone gets eliminated and then do another round, but that person's out of the game forever. So if you're playing up to 25 people, you've eliminated one person for a number of hours, depending on how many people you've played. One night is pretty cool. Minimum 3 players, 4 is better. Like I said, the box has 16 players available. And you can play with, depending on how many people you play with, there's more werewolves, and you can have team up. You'll have John or Ralph be the werewolves, and they can point at someone during that time. Then they'll tell you to close your eyes. Different people that are playing oh boy, that's it. I'll tell you what you got to do. You're playing as villagers and werewolves, and you're trying to eliminate either the werewolves or the villagers, depending on what you are. If you're a villager, then you're gonna knock out the werewolves. If you're the werewolves, you're trying to eliminate the villagers. Grab something to drink. I'll be here all night. Actually, I'll try to stay on for a half hour, because that's what I'm doing. That's my goal. So during this time, you'll have everybody closing their eyes. Other human or villagers will have special powers, like the seer. The seer can open up her eyes and look at other cards. And then during that time, when the time is allotted, everybody opens their eyes. Then you have to socially deduct who is a werewolf and who is a villager. So you'll have people that are like, oh, well, I'm a villager, but it's a werewolf that can also say he's a villager too. The seer can say, hey, I saw John's card and he seems to be a werewolf. And now they're going to try to judge the seer to see if she's a werewolf, saying that she said that she saw someone else's card. That kind of thing. Back to Unstable Unicorns. Main goal of Unstable Unicorns, you have a hand of cards. You try to put out as many unicorns as you can in your stable, but there's cutthroat cards that can stop people from playing other cards, or playing a nay card will eliminate any special ability that someone else is trying to do. The artwork is fantastic. What else games I have? I have games that like Munchkin. Pick up Munchkin. Your main goal is to reach level 10 by going through a deck of cards. One is the treasure deck. One is the door deck, I should say, and the other is the treasure. You're opening up the door, and if it's a monster, you can try to beat it with what you have and from your tableau. A tableau is a location in front of you locating how much, or showing how much stuff you have. So you're playing cards, people are playing cards against you. If there's a monster in front of you, other players can make that monster stronger. Also, you can have somebody team up with you and help you out defeating that monster. If you have treasure cards that you get during beating the monster, you can share it with the person that helped you. You know, have a little bidding game going on. Well, if you help me, I'll help you. This kind of thing. You can have all players gang up on you at once, and then you can't level up. But the first player to get level 10 wins the game. What else game that's like that? Werewolf, One Night, Ultimate Werewolf. Regular Werewolf was terrible. Oh, I'm just saying. One Night is quicker. You can play it with friends. The app is free. Itchy nose. What else? Oh gosh. Look at my board games. Other games that are like that. I don't know. Alright, let's go to a different subject. How about Magic the Gathering? No, that's a long subject. TCGs, card games, are easy to pick up, easy to play. It's cool if you have other people that play with you, or say if you buy a couple of starter decks. They come that way. They come with multiple 2 packs at once. You can challenge each other. Excuse me, having coffee this late at night? Yes, why not? I like it. So you can get in that way. Newer card games now. I'll expose you to different card games. There's going to be KeyForge just came out. The starting price is going to be $20 for the new pack. Each deck is $10. It's a unique deck of cards that no one else will ever have. The artwork, the name of the cards, or the card backing will always be the same. You can't mix and match with any other cards. That deck is yours forever. What else? There's other games. Transformers the card game just came out. Well, last month. October? Okay, last month in October, imagine that. November, December, probably about Christmas it came out. I could be wrong on this, but you're playing as Transformers, G1 Transformers. One side of the card, I should get it out. You know what? I'm live. It's over there somewhere. So one side is the vehicle form, and the other side is the robot form, and you're playing cards. Battling using different other cards. And KeyForge and Transformers both buy a deck of cards that you have limited amount, but if your deck runs out, you're not out of the game, unlike Magic the Gathering or other collectible card games. And you're going to be reshuffling the deck and making a whole new deck. You're putting damage tokens on your Transformer and knocking them out. I should have been prepared for this. I've been planning this all day. Anyway, so if you're the first person to have their Transformers knocked out wins or loses the game. Yeah, that's it. Another card game I like that you'll see boxes up there. Destiny, Star Wars Destiny. If you are a Star Wars fan, this is a must. Some people don't like it because it's so much like Yahtzee. You're dealing with big chunky dice that represent either the heroes or the equipment that are put on your heroes. You can have up to 3 items put on your hero. So if you're playing as Luke, you can have a lightsaber, you can have a blaster, you can have a Jedi robe to help him protect him from damage. You're playing on battlefields that pretty much show what's going on, where you're battling at. You can have all sorts of different generations of different characters over the generations that they keep coming out with. I bought the booster boxes. They're in the $80 range. You'll get 36 cards and dice to help you out with that, but then you're going to get 5 other cards in that pack of cards. So 36 times 5, you're dealing with 100 and something cards. I'm doing math in my head real quick. And you can build your deck depending on if you want evil or good. Has it down in the corner. Do I have any cards available? Yeah. I'll be back. This is going up on YouTube too, man. Imagine that. Luke Skywalker portfolio. These are excellent, magnetically locked. I got dice. So each die represents something that you're dealing with. They're built into the pictures are built into the dice, so you don't have to worry about wearing them down or anything like that nature. The cards that are in here are all, I have it sorted out by these are all good guys. I almost threw some cards on the floor. Welcome to my channel. This is what you're gonna get. Oh, Sushi Go. Sushi Go is another game. I should have gone. I had this available. Sushi Go, similar to One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Not really. You're playing as... oh, I'm getting off topic. I'll get back to this. So if you're playing Commander Cody, you're going to see... Oh, that's bad exposure. Let me get this up here. Oh... So out of focus. Really bad focus. Hold on. We adjust the dial. We can adjust the focus. We can adjust the lighting. Oh, so bad. So it's Commander Cody, and you're going to see on the side his life points up here, the 9. And that's how much damage he can take before he's knocked out. These are what's actually on the die itself. I'll get the die. Commander Cody, you can see, he's a red character, which means he's a soldier. So I look for red character die. Commander Cody's die. The picture represents... Well, the picture of him is actually on the die, so you can't mess up. But every side that you see here is what your results are going to be on this die. The game itself is quickly played. Yeah. There you go. Character leader. Hopefully it's backwards. That'd be bad if this thing was backwards. Character power leader. Tells you your special abilities. And there's one mark down here has a special ability. If you roll that, then you can use whatever is on that card as his special ability. It's a fast game. You can take one action per turn, so you can play a card, you can roll a die, you can activate a character. You get one action per turn. So it's my turn, your turn. My turn, your turn. Back and forth. If your characters are exhausted, you have to ready them back up, and then you can start all over. damage on the character stay forever unless you have a card that actually heals them up. Alright. I love it. Love it. So you'll see down in the corner also, you'll have... Oh, how bad is this? So it's a white symbol on the corner. It says hero. And then down here, there's a gray. It says neutral. And she's one of the new characters from the Solo movie. I forgot her name. Korra? Korra. Yeah, but it's spelled Q-I-R-A. Korra. We got Biggs Darklighter. You know Biggs. Little Anakin Skywalker. Where I was going with the color, that's where I was going. White is hero. You can have only hero cards in your deck. Villain cards such as Darth Vader, General Grievous, Count Dooku. Those are all bad guys. You can only have evil cards in your deck. And that's how you build your deck. They have 30 cards in a deck. Just like Transformers, KeyForge, Star Wars Destiny. Your deck runs out. I think that's it. Yes. They're coming up with new rules because people are creating such decks of cards that they're kind of like a magic thing. If you know a combo of different cards that are going to eliminate your opponent quick, and you throw those in a card... Oh, I'm out of focus again. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Stay a while and listen. Am I better? I'm just too bright. I gotta wear shades. I'll put that back over there. Because I can. I'll put it over there. Because I'm not gonna get back up again. Am I back in focus? A little better. Can't focus myself while I'm not behind myself. Ooh. I'm still bright. Anyway, so yeah, cards that combo so much and they're eliminating your opponent, like, it's not fun for them. It might be fun for you that you're like, oh, check me out, I just kicked your butt. My nephews do the same thing. Not to put them on the spot, but they have cards in their deck that they can just whip out. Pokemon, which I had to get a couple because, of course, Uncle Chris has to have them. And just knock me out. Just like this combo, this combo, this combo. I'm getting another coffee. Well, same coffee. Chernobog from Disney. Magic Kingdom. Big Disney fan. We gotta go again. Get off the subject for a second. My wife and I spend our money to go to Disney. And we've gone so many times, but it just keeps changing. There's always something fresh, something new. Next time you go down, Star Wars Land's going to be there. Star Wars. Gotta love it. It's going to be packed, though, because everybody's going to be, hey, Star Wars is the big thing. Am I doing good on time? I've been live for 18 minutes. Alive. Live on Facebook. So, and hopefully I'm also recording on my... Yep, I'm still recording on my camera. So I can use a camera, upload a better quality than this to my YouTube channel. So I don't have to do this twice. So, back to games. Sushi Go. Sushi Go, another cool game I've played. Something bright, something light. Sushi Go, you can find that in Target, or Walmart. I think Walmart, like deluxe Walmarts, not the one that has grocery stores. And anyway, Sushi Go, you're playing. You're supposed to represent that you're in a sushi bar. The cards are cute little sushi people. Where did I put my sushi cards? Up here. I was prepared on this one. Yes, I was. So you're playing this cute little sushi people. Tempura. You for your YouTube people. Pudding. Puddings aren't cool, but at the end of the game you're scoring. Ooh, how about some sashimi? So at the bottom of the card, it actually shows how much it scores. What you're doing on your turn, depending on how many players you have the cards in your hand. You choose one. You put it down. You pass them to the right or left, depending on what rule you're using, which makes it simulate, like, you know how a sushi bar has one of those spiral little things, little packages are on the conveyor belts. That's what they're called. And you can also see the conveyor belts on the bottom of the cards, if they're put up right. Put these back. If they're lined up, you can see like a conveyor belt on the bottom of the cards themselves. So you take one, put it down, pass it around until you have your cards all in front of you that have been exposed. You can have people that backstab you. They can grab cards that, like, oh, he's going for maki rolls. So the person with the most maki rolls is going to get so many points. So they're trying to steal those maki rolls from you. Or something of that nature. Oh, look, a sashimi. Let's take that from him. There's also bonus cards, like if you have sashimi with wasabi. Wasabi's hot. Actually triples the score of those. But you have to have them, you know, in combination. So you do that 3 times. You do 1 round. You count them up. Score it down. Then you pass out more cards. There's enough cards in this thing for a while. The next step up from Sushi Go is Sushi Go Party, which introduces new different types of sushi and sushi. If you knew sushi like I knew sushi, I don't like sushi at all. Anyway, so Sushi Go Party has a menu, and you change that depending on what kind of game style you want, or you can just randomly do it. There's actually it's a bigger tin than this guy. So it shows you can actually play the regular Sushi Go, eliminate cards out of the type of cards that are going to be played, going by the menu. It's fantastic. These games are party games. That's where I'm going with this. They're party games, except for the other card games that I was talking about, Magic and KeyForge and Destiny. So One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Exploding Kittens was the one I started with. The Sushi Go. Unstable Unicorns. I'm just going with what I have in my... Another good party game, Smash Up. Smash Up, you're playing... the base game is pretty cool. You have dinosaurs, you have monsters, you have zombies, ninjas, and you're taking 2 different factions, mixing them together so you can have zombie dinosaurs if you want, or pirate robots, and you're playing them on different bases that are put out on the table. The number of points that are determined on the bases are on the cards themselves. So say if it has the base's breaking point of 20. If you have 20 points of minions from you, Ralph and Johnny, all putting them on the base, once that base is up to 20 points, then it breaks. Then there's 3 scoring levels on it. First, second, and third player. You count up how many points total you have for your minions that you've played on that base, and then you're going to get 1, 2, or 3 points. Sometimes 5, depending on the thing. Sometimes 0. Sometimes the person with the most gets 2 points. Sometimes the person with the least has 3 points. And then each base also has a special scoring point on the bottom that tells you how many bonus points you're going to get. It's a fantastic game. Going on 24 minutes. I'm going to be cutting off in 5 minutes, just because that's what I'm trying to My goal is a half-hour time because the human attention span is 10 minutes. And so I try to do less or more. But if you want to see longer videos, let me know. Even though Elvis is the only one watching. Any questions, I can answer them now if you want. If not, I'll be signing off in 5 minutes. But I'll be rambling. What else? I picked up a Star Wars box, $1, at my local tabletop over in Newington, I want to say. Fantastic store. It's a mecca of board games. Huge. The other game store I usually go to is the Portal store in Manchester. I'm not getting funded by these people. I'm just naming names where I go play games. I joined the meetup group. If you go to the meetup Game On Chits and Giggles, I'm part of that group. I go up there Thursdays, alternating Thursdays that I have off. So I'll be up there next Thursday. That's right. And I bring some of my board games. There's other players up there. They have a giant library of different games that if you go up there and you want to learn how to play a game, they have some people, the staff members will teach you. They have a giant demo table now that they have certain games demoed by the staff to teach you newer games. There's a back room for people that are into the big miniature hobby games. Warhammer 40K, X-Wing miniature games, which I'll cover in a different subject another time. I was just covering party games in this time. Zombie Dice is another party game. Also available Warehouse 23, because it's usually on Target, but I haven't been able to see Target. Zombie Dice, you have 3 dice that you roll. You're trying to get the most brains because you're a zombie trying to eat humans. There's shoes, which means that the humans ran away. There's shotgun blast, which means that the human was loaded with a weapon, and if you get 3 shotgun blasts on your turn of rolling dice over and over, then you lose all the points you've received so far. So if you've gotten 5 points and you have 2 shotgun blasts, it's got that take that element, like a poker. You want to see if you can get higher score, and then either roll more dice, or if you roll another shotgun blast, those 5 points that you just got are gone. So it's a cool game. They also have an expansion where you're on a bus. You can say, I'm going on the bus. It's a big chunky 20-sided die, and you roll that, and sometimes the children on the bus have guns. That's not good. So, or you get run over by the bus and then you lose brains. There's also a double feature movie one where you have boyfriend, girlfriend, the usual help me, where if the boyfriend rolls shotgun blasts and the girlfriend has brains, you can take the brains, but you can't because he just defended her, and vice versa. So that's a good add-on too. But the basic game, first person to get 13 brains for a score wins. I've had that in my collection for so long. My mom loves it. For a while, she's not a gamer, but I've been exposing her to games, and she's been liking it. Her main thing back in the day was Scrabble. So I have a game over there that I wanted to introduce her to called Spellforge. Spell something. Oh, I got it covered up. Stinky Rooney. So you're in a dungeon, and you're having cards that spell words, and you're casting the spells. Spell smashers. Thank you. So you're spelling out different words, and you're battling different monsters that are out on the board, and if you use the elements that they're weak to, it does double damage. So if you spelled go or something, which is a small letter, but one of the letters has a water element, and the creature is affected by water, G and O is 2 points, but since it's a third element, it does 3 points of damage to that creature, and you're going to take gold coins from that creature. The last person to do damage to that creature gets that creature as a permanent letter to keep spelling different words. You can go back to town with the coins and buy potions to help you change letters around or something of that nature. I'm a rambler. Oh man, I'm rambling. Anyway, so then there's a solo variant where the creatures are coming into town and you're trying to defend them from different areas from the town itself. If you do damage, or if you're doing an attack to a creature and a creature has an attack value of certain points, you're going to take wound cards. The wound cards are a different deck of different letters like Z or TH, letters that you can't normally use in a word until you have the right combination. Then if your hand gets filled up with 5 wounds, which means that you're really hurt, you can go back to town, sacrifice one of your monster cards, and heal yourself back up. You're discarding all the wound cards. But if you do use the wound cards as spell points to do damage to other creatures, good for you. It's a fantastic game. I know she's going to love it. So it's at 31:30, 31:31. I'm going to cut this short, cut it down, turn it down, shut it down. I'm doing something down to it. And thanks for joining me. And hopefully other people can see this and give it a thumbs up or ask questions about board games or something I've discussed in this video today. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Oh, I can't use that. Sam Healy does that. I'll see you real soon. Later. Bye.